Day 852. It's 10 minutes to midnight. It was another warm day. Worked at the Queen Mary today. Now I'm home working on blocking the show I'm directing, History of the Devil. It's a lot of work, but then again, of course it is. Doing blocking or directing a play in general is going to be a lot of work. I enjoy staying up late. I used to do it more, and I used to do it until the wee hours of the morning. Midnight is pretty much just standard night for me at this point. The magic of night doesn't really come into reality until, for me, about 3 in the morning. That's the magic hour. That's the time when the entire world is, or at least in your time zone, is asleep or is quiet, not active. There's very few people that are up at that hour doing stuff. And it's probably the least, So there's this silence, this sort of mysterious energy that sort of takes over the world at 3 in the morning. At least your world. And given that your mind is probably in an interesting state, anyways, at 3 o'clock in the morning, it's in an isolated state or an anxious state. You may be having, for some people that aren't typically up at 3 in the morning, they're usually maybe have a little bit of insomnia, not really sure about things, they're stressed. Some have jobs that keep them up until the wee hours of the morning, graveyard shift and whatnot. But that time, there's just something about that time that I've found is magical. You hit like a second wind intellectually. And it helps if you haven't been drinking. Just have lucid, normal, sober thought. And perhaps a little bit of it is actually sleep deprivation. Maybe some of it is just, your brain is normally dreaming at this point, but you're awake. So you have like these lucid dreaming, awaking feelings. No matter what it is, at 3 o'clock in the morning, that magic feeling is inspiration for some of my more interesting ideas. I've come up with story ideas. I've written a few poems here and there. They're usually pretty cheesy and I wouldn't call them lame, but not well thought out. Just a series of words. But then again, does it have to be anything? No, not really. I'm just fascinated with the 3 o'clock hour. Magic hour.